Doctor, when you talk about young kids and sugar, kids seem to like it. As parents, how do you steer kids toward a better diet when they see their friends at school or friends in the neighborhood eating things that they probably shouldn't?
Well, you know, that's really a very good question. I have two sons, 30 years old and 25 years old. And could you imagine being Dr. Bob's son? Okay? So we had lots of conversation. Most adults don't want to eliminate sugar themselves. So if you, it's like monkey see, monkey do. Your kids are not going to do what you say, they're going to do what you do. So we had minimal or no sugar in our house, refined sugar. But my wife is a very wise woman. And we found natural alternatives to sugar. One of the favorite ones we use is a product called Pear Sweet. So Pear Sweet is a fruit concentrate. So we would make rice cereal treats. But here's the key to it all. Our kids made the rice cereal treats. So we had them participate. So they made the cookies and they made the cakes. And, well, how'd you do that, Dr. Bob? Now listen, this is before gluten. This is before, you know, like we're talking 25 years ago. So it didn't have the whole gluten issue that we have today with genetically modified wheat. And we always try to eat organic as much as we could even then. So rice cereal treats are really easy. You get a box of rice cereal, preferably not genetically modified. And you get almond butter. You can get a cup of almond butter, 2 cups if you'd like, and a half a tablespoon of butter, or not, a half a stick of butter, and Pear Sweet. So you mix all these together, you warm it up in a saucepan. It's easy. Pear Sweet, almond butter, Pear Sweet. And so, well, what about Pear Sweet? Pear Sweet is not sugar, it's not honey, because see, honey is 95% sugar. So the glycemic index for Pear Sweet is low. That means it impacts blood sugar really low. So it's not aspartame, it's not sucralose, it's not anything artificial, or Truvia, which is maltodextrin basically. It's from genetically engineered corn, even though they have some stevia in that. So you mix all those together, you tap them down into a glass dish. Kids love it. Put it in the freezer for 20 minutes. You cut them. Back in the 60s, when we had marshmallow treats, we just replaced marshmallow treats with healthy almond butter treats. And that's what we did. So we had always healthy food, healthy desserts. We used to have Christmas parties at our house and not even tell anybody that we used Pear Sweet. And there's some other, you could use brown rice syrup. You have to be aware what some of the sources are today, you know, because they've changed a lot of things over. And, you know, just as a side note, not all maple syrups are healthy. You want to do organic maple syrup because they'll inject formaldehyde into the trees to create more maple sap to make the syrup.
Wow.
You know, it's pretty frightening. You have to become very label savvy today.